Hello everyone, my name is Eng and welcome to my assessment task 3 Supergraphic for Social Change. First thing first, we started off with what we left off last time, and on the first refined sketches I'm doing here is the typographic style. I'm using crayon and markers to do the coloring and the outline. The sentence here is do not let social be your prison. Here's my second refined sketches. I'm using crayons and pencils to making characters, and the sentence here is do not let worry be your main characters. After having conversation with Tobias, I'm coming up with my third refined sketches and my third design. As you can see here, I draw two characters. The one on the left look gloomy and sad. That represent a person with anxiety, and the person on the right is look more colorful, look more bright, and look more happy. That represent a person that enjoy doing his social life. And the sentence is do not let anxiety be your main characters. Next is my design development stage. First thing that I do the outline on the A3 papers, and I redo the artwork refined sketches number 3. And after that, I erase the outline and do the colors for my artwork. Here's two characters. One on the left is look bright, and one on the right is look really dark and gloomy. Next is the typographic design development. I design my typography inside the Illustrator to make it look more sharp and neat. And I'm using the pen tools to do the typography here. Next is I color my typography. I fill it with colors. Uh, Mostly here is black, but I put the word anxiety in dark blue colors to represent person with social anxiety, social phobia, and the word characters that I put it in different colors to represent a social life with different person. Next is I doing a Photoshop mockup. The step number 1 is that I put my artwork, a high quality photos of my artwork inside a Photoshop, and I start using the quick selections tools to remove the background and only use the main characters here. On step number 2, I place it on a different layers. Step number 3, I pick a high quality photos of my chosen locations onto a background. Step number 4, I'm placing a rectangle inside a different layers on top of backgrounds to put my artwork inside and make a mock-up. Then I use the perspective views and put it on top of the rectangles. Step number 5, I convert it into a smart object. Step number 6, I reduce the opacity of the color black colors to zeros and to make it transparent. And I started adjusting the angles, the corners, and make my mockup look more realistic after that. On step number 7, I start placing and placing my artwork inside. Here, as you can see, the text, the characters that I put it in. Here's what these look like after I did that. The step number 7. After that, I begins adjusting the backgrounds and using the sky replacement to adjust the background sky, and I adjust the brightness, the color balance of my artwork to make my mockup look more realistic. Step number 10, I redo the same design process for my second mockup. The final state, final design, final art. Here's my final artwork, my final typography artwork, and here's my final supergraphic design number 1 on the first perspective, and here's my final supergraphic design number 2 on another perspective. The reflection statement. How do you believe your supergraphic would inform social change in relation to your social issues? I believe that it can bring awareness especially kids and teenagers, because social anxiety can often caused by bully and stress. Even shy can cause social anxiety. If social anxiety is not diagnosed early and having therapy, things will just get worse. Back in my country, the suicide rate of the teenagers and some cases kids are quite high, and mainly caused here are stress and being bullied that lead to anxiety. What did I enjoy most about ET3 work? I really enjoyed coming up with different sentence and quote for my chosen social issues, and I'm really enjoy doing the design development process because I can do a first time doing handmade product and really enjoy testing different colors and materials for the design. The difficult that I experience doing the AT3 is that I have is finding the right materials to do my artwork and having to try new style, which I rarely done before. In the past, I have little experience with water markers, crayon, and I mostly use color pencil and normal pencil to draw. Honest critics, are you happy with super graphic you developed? And if you could redo any part of the assessment, what do you think you would do differently? I really enjoy doing the whole design process and the whole 83 things, but I think my artwork can be have more space, needs to be improved on. And that's for today. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I see you on the next time.